Welcome to Scentonomics. So, Kobe by Xerjoff is a wonderful citrus aromatic fragrance, and it was launched in 2009. The nose behind this scent is Jacques Flori. I hope I got his name right. So, anyway, Kobe is part of Xerjoff's Shooting Stars collection, and it comes in a 50 ml size bottle and costs roughly around $260. So, anyway, that was a brief introduction to Kobe by Xerjoff. And with that, let's move on to the presentation. So guys, in terms of the presentation, Kobe comes in this really nice box with it's part of the Shooting Stars Sting theme. So it's got Kobe at the bottom, Xerjoff there, you got Shooting Stars, and you got this nice little picture thingy there. On one side, it has all the other few of the other fragrances, scents from the Shooting Stars collection. On this side, you got Dhofar, Modoc, and Udin. And on the other side, opposite to that side, you have Oroville, Neo, and Kobe. And on the back, it's basically the same as the front, except for it's got this number, which should be the same as on the bottle. The bottom, just has your barcode, and the top doesn't really have anything. So, opening the bottle, or opening the box, sorry, you got this little thing there. Comes out in this nice little pouch, and the pouch is also fairly decent looking. On the inside, there isn't much really protecting the bottle. It's a kind of flimsy box, but I guess depending on where you get it from, you do get the nice heavy box as well. Also depending on the size. So the bottle comes from this nice little pouch right here, and if we examine the bottle, we get this crazy nice, elegant looking bottle. The unique cap design, golden cap design for all the Xerjoff bottles, that's the same. It has Xerjoff on the neck of the bottle. Take that off. It says Kobe. I don't know if you can see that, but it does say Kobe on the glass, and it's got, again, that same Shooting Stars design thingy in the front, like the golden plate. It's got the X on the back. On the bottom, it's got the number it's supposed to match, and it also has Xerjoff. Anything else that I'm missing? I don't think so. In terms of the atomizer, so the atomizer is fairly good. Overall, it's a very elegant presentation. I mean, again, with Xerjoffs, you're not only paying for the high quality juice, but you're also paying for the very classy and elegant looking bottle as well. Owning a Xerjoff is, you're basically making a statement with these fragrances. For the scent for Kobe by Xerjoff, the top notes are orange, bergamot, and labdanum. The mid notes are neroli, petitgrain, and orange blossom, and the base notes are Brazilian rosewood, agarwood, benzoin, tonka bean, ambergris, styrax, and musk. So, what about Kobe makes it interesting in terms of the scent? So, firstly, Kobe opens up with strong citrus opening with the orange, the bergamot, the labdanum. Sorry, I have a hard time saying that, labdanum. Anyway, so despite there being orange in the top and the middle, it doesn't hit hard with the orange. It's not like like orange, some of the other orange fragrances out there, let's say from like Atelier Cologne or Terre de Hermes or one of those ones, right? It's a little softer. And the petitgrain stands out a little bit comparatively to the orange, which lends to the slight brightness and also the bitterness in the fragrance. And then after that, the neroli makes an appearance. And then you also get basically a really creamy kind of orange blossom. And so the citrus and woody mixture sits at the top of the base. And also the base is comprised of the Brazilian rosewood, you got the tonka bean, you got the labdanum, and a very light oud, the agarwood. So it's creamy, semi-gourmand, and overall just very classy. All of which, bear the mark of a luxury product. And so it's a modern take on the old eau de cologne concept. And, once you realize that you got all these things sort of mixed in together, blended in a very nice way, it's not linear at all. The scent changes depending on where you are in the fragrance, from the top to the mid to the base. It does have very nice transitions. So anyway, that was my take on the scent for Kobe by Xerjoff. Now let's move on to the rating. For the rating, as far as distinction and uniqueness is concerned, I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. What makes this fragrance stand out is the mixture of the notes. So, of course, we have citruses at the top. We got the rosewood and tonka bean adding to the sweetness, ambergris giving it freshness, and a little oud acting as a force of gravity, kind of keeping everything grounded. So overall, it is fairly unique. Comparatively, it's not like super unique, like you never smelled anything like it, but nonetheless, it is fairly unique and distinct. So for that, I give it a 9. For longevity, I'll give this a 10 out of 10. This thing lasts around 8 to 10 hours on your skin, and which is pretty good for a fresh citrus scent. I mean, that's kind of unheard of. Normally, you go like 4 to 6 hours, and you thank your stars for that. Um, no pun intended, shooting stars. But anyway, I think the stronger, because of the stronger resins and Kobe used in the base, I think that's what makes it last a little longer than your typical freshies. So for longevity, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. And then for projection and sillage, for that, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 as well. The projection is way above average, and it will strongly project for about a few hours, let's say like 2 to 3 hours easily, and then it'll remain within your personal bubble. And then after around, let's say the 3.5 to 4 hour mark, it becomes a skin scent. So, but nonetheless, it's a very pleasant skin scent. So for projection and sillage, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 also. For complement factor, again, 9 out of 10. There's only, from the various people that I've come in contact with, only one person, I don't know, they didn't really appreciate the smell, but everybody else really loved it. This is one of those few fragrances that no one can really say it smells bad, right? It projects just enough for people to notice. And then more than that, you get that very pleasant smell. It's not so strong where it's like overwhelming. And if someone were to get close to you, then of course you would enjoy it anyway, and they would also enjoy it also, as well. So I give it a 9 for compliment factor. For presentation, I'm gonna give it a 10. Of course, with Xerjoff, you're basically paying for the presentation as well as, uh, but it's meaning that it's included in the price. It's not just like some other fragrances where the bottle looks nice, so they charge you an arm and a leg. It's not like that. The juice is great, but the presentation is also like super classy. So again, it's just very elegant. The box, the bottle, the atomizer works nice. The name Xerjoff just carries a certain class to it that others aspire to follow, and very few will probably be able to surpass. So presentation, 10 out of 10. For versatility, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. This is one of the most versatile fragrances in my collection. So it can be worn dressed up or dressed down. However, because of the price, I don't know if you would want to wear it dressed down, but it can be worn dressed down. It works in casual settings, it works in formal settings. Although it's considered a warm weather scent primarily, I think this would work well in the colder months as well, because of the strong base notes that it has, like the rosewood and the oud and stuff like that, the musk as well. So basically, it works anytime, anywhere. I would give it a 10, but the only thing holding me back in terms of the versatility is the price, because of which it will lose 1 point. Most young people will not be able to afford, um, a Xerjoff fragrance, and so it's kind of hard to get your hands on, I guess, from that perspective. However, it works as a unisex fragrance and is suitable for men and women equally. So I think, in terms of versatility, it gets a 9 out of 10. For the Scentonomic factor, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. when considering the price, I want to give it a low score because of, how expensive it is. But when considering the performance, I have to give it a higher score. So it can be bought for around $250 for the 50 ml, which is the size of the bottle that I'm holding right now. I don't think it deserves a high score, but when we take into consideration the performance, it leaves many other fragrances behind. And it also has a fairly unique scent where it changes like a chameleon, every so often, like as you progress through the life of the fragrance. Again, like I said, it's not linear at all. So for Scentonomic factor, again, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. So for the overall score, I'm going to give this a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, this is a great scent that not just the person wearing it can enjoy, but other people around the person wearing it can also enjoy. The Shooting Star series has a lot of heavy hitters like Neo, Uden, and hopefully I'm gonna do reviews on those as well. But uh, Kobe is just, I think, unique comparatively. Uh, because of the performance, and basically I think it's just worth the price, right? Owning a Xerjoff is basically making a statement about how serious you are about fragrances, and it just speaks for itself, right? So I highly recommend everybody getting their nose on Kobe and also on the other Shooting Star fragrances. I mean, they're all good, Neo, Uden, etc. But this review is about Kobe, so let's leave it at that. That was my review on this. Like I said, overall 9.5 out of 10. So anyway, that was my take on Kobe from Xerjoff. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And please feel free to check out other fragrance related content on the channel. Please comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on Kobe. Do you agree with the review? Do you disagree? Do you just not care? Either way, let me know your take on it. And again, before I end off, I'm really sorry for not posting a video for a very long time. Just been really busy with work and haven't been able to, find the right time and all that. Right now it's spring break. I am a teacher, and so I had this week off. So I thought, you know what, it would be really shameful if I didn't get at least one review up during the week. So anyway, I thought, why not do it on Kobe? It's an awesome scent. So anyway, please, I really appreciate everybody's support. It's been today would be the, March would be the 12th month for my journey into YouTube reviewing. I started in last April, and so, March would mark the end of 1 year. So I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me for the entire time. God bless you all, and thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. This is Nabil signing off from Scentonomics, where every cent counts.